It's time for Colbert on Golf with Jim Colbert and Kevin Keatsman. Each week, we'll break down what's happening in the world of golf with insights and big-name interviews, plus tips from the winner of 28 tournaments on the PGA and Champions Tours, Jim Colbert. Colbert on Golf is built by Midland Exteriors, online at midlandexteriors.com. Midland Exteriors, we've thought of everything.
Well, hello again, everyone, and welcome to Colbert on Golf, presented by Midland Exteriors. I'm Kevin Keatsman. In the next 30 minutes, we're going to talk about everything going on in the world of golf with our favorite pro, Mr. Jim Colbert, who joins us now. Hello, Mr. Colbert. How you doing today?
I'm good, Kevin. Everything looks good here in Manhattan. The course is really green. The rain didn't do any damage. We're trying to keep the roughs cut down. They got a little high, but I noticed they got them all cut down now, so golf course is ready for a lot of players.
Let's get it on. Kansas is finally drying out a little bit this week, and I think we're going to get a whole bunch of folks out on the golf courses, and they should be in really good shape. We look forward to playing Colbert Hills this summer. Encourage anybody to get there anytime and have a great round at Colbert Hills. You're going to love the, just the scenic views from the tee boxes and the great greens and the terrific layout that Jim and his team have designed and kept so well for so many years now. Colbert Hills in Manhattan, a true treasure. Now, neither of us will be anywhere near Colbert Hills this weekend. You've got a special birthday outing that you're attending, and I'm going to be at the Crowfoot Cup, which is a pretty neat thing between the Kansas State and Texas Tech golf teams, or to benefit the golf teams. First, your birthday celebration you're going to.
Well, our owner at Bighorn and Smith Center, Kansas, R.D. Hubbard, used to own the racetrack there in Kansas City, the horse track and dog track. He's having his 80th birthday. He's in Ruidoso, New Mexico, where they have that quarter horse race, the $2 million 19-second race every fall. And it's his 80th birthday. So Marcia and I are going to be down there with probably about 300 or 400 of his closest friends. So that should be a good time. And unfortunately, they scheduled the Crowfoot Cup the same week. I didn't know it, or they didn't ask me. And what we normally do, we play Texas Tech. I think it's the only school in the conference we could do this with without people getting in fights. And we played them now. I think we played them 10 times. I think we're 11 times. I think we're 6-5. We've won 6 out of the 11. We have a 24-man team. I know you're going to play this week with Double D, and 24 guys come down there. We split up. We have some seniors. We have best ball games. We have some scramble matches. And this year it's at Texas Tech, but the game is scheduled in November, fairly late. Could be cold. So they decided to change the venue and play this summer so that it's happening this weekend. And it's a lot of fun. Those guys are great people down there, and I tell our fans, if you haven't ever been down to Texas Tech, to Lubbock, man, you've been down there, Kevin. We've been down there together a bunch of times. That's quite. They got some facilities down there. It's quite a place, and they do things up right. So I'm sure you and everybody else have a good time. I'm sorry I'm going to miss it, but Jay Crowfoot is a huge donor for Kansas State and for Texas Tech. And my son-in-law, Steve Yonke, started this tournament, like I say, 12 years ago. It's grown into a pretty big thing. So you're going to have to try to bring us in a winner, Kevin.
We're going to try. And there's a lot of similarities, I think, between the players on both of these squads and the fan bases of Texas Tech and Kansas State. And it's a really neat thing that the Crowfoots do. That's a pretty rare thing in college athletics, that a family really is a big donor to two different schools. And basically what we play for in this event is, everybody throws their money down and it gets split up. Each of the golf programs is going to benefit, but the winning team is going to benefit more than the losing team. So there is something on the line, and it benefits the golf programs at both schools.
That's correct, and it's very competitive. Now, Billy Joe Tolliver, who played a lot of years with Texas Tech, he was a quarterback down there for them. For the first 8 years, the home team won 4 times, and the other each home team won for 4 straight years, 8 years. And Billy Joe said there was, the visiting team had no chance. That the visiting team never gets any sleep, never goes to bed. And I will say this: when you and I were down there at Texas Tech a couple of years ago, I think we went to bed about 11:30, would we get a picture from our team at 2:30 in the morning at Denny's stopping for breakfast on the way home. We didn't do too good.
The team didn't do too well, I know that. You and I were doing all right. And as I recall, the Cats won the football game, and that's what really mattered. So that was a winner all the way around. Well, speaking of big Cats, how about Tiger Woods this weekend at the Memorial? He shoots 85 on Saturday. He had 4 nines in the tournament at the Memorial of 40 or worse. Brandel Chambly of Golf Channel says he's doing it to himself. I'll read you this quote and tell me what you think of this from Chambly about Tiger Woods. What's different about this, and I don't know that it's sad, but it's mysterious, because time has not robbed Tiger Woods of his game. He's done this to himself. He's traded his genius for the ideas of others. I don't think anybody can think of a situation analogous to this in a sport where somebody at the top of their game completely abandons the method that got them to the top of their sport. Tiger did that not once but twice, not twice but 3 times, and now he's back at it again. And you always felt along the way, or at least I felt, that sooner or later it would catch up with him, and it has clearly caught up with him. What in the world is Tiger Woods doing, Jim, and what do you think of Chambly's comments there?
Well, I think it's a pretty astute observation, to be honest with you. I think it says exactly what's happened to Tiger, and the first one was when he left Butch Harmon, and I think that caused the next 3, because that worked a little bit, but not as good as he was earlier. And trying to get back there, he's done it twice more, and he couldn't have gotten any further away from what he did then to what he does now. So, yeah, it's self-inflicted. I think 2 things. The 85 on the 3rd round is, he got off to a bad start, hit a few bad shots. I'm saying mentally he was drained probably at the start of the 3rd round. If you watch the first 2 rounds, I mean, he was double Houdini to make the cut. I mean, he had that ball. He hit 9 fairways in the first 36 holes. I mean, he was Houdini just to gut it out and chip and putt and just post a miracle score that made the cut. And that really, really wears on you. And I go back to my career early on when I was playing. I did so many miracles to make the cut early on in my career. Go out there on Saturday and be kind of flat. You just used it all up. And then maybe make some kind of semblance of a comeback on Sunday. So I think a little bit of Saturday was the drain after the first 36 holes. But the mentality of Tiger is baffling to me, and I think it still goes back, and I've said this a lot of times right on this show, his dad was his mentor. His dad could talk to Tiger. His dad could get Tiger's attention. And when Earl died, I don't think Tiger was ever the same again. And it kind of goes back when the Fuzzy Zeller thing happened. Tiger didn't step forward, and Earl let that happen. And that was very unpopular among the players and everything, because Earl or Tiger could have stopped it in 5 minutes by saying Fuzzy meant nothing about it. And then you follow that for another year or 2, and then Earl leaves, passes on. And I think he can almost go all the way back to there. Wow.
Well, it's amazing. I think all bets are off on Tiger Woods now. Whether if he goes back to Butch Harmon or Hank Haney, or finds a more regular coach that understood what he was doing when he was great, and he goes back, it almost seems now, instead of trying stuff new, he's got to go back to something that once worked for him. And he's never done that. He's always just tried to reinvent himself. Why wouldn't you at age 39 go back to something that worked?
Well, I would say that, and I don't think it's because he doesn't know how he used to swing. He is all wrapped up. I mean, I don't know why, but he is just totally wrapped up on hitting it 320 yards. There's a lot of guys out there now, more than a couple handfuls can hit it that far. But it's a scoring contest. And he's rolling that club. He's pretty good up through the 7 or 8 iron. Normally, the swing looks pretty good in the club. I like the angle, the shaft, and the handle. I like his position. He doesn't sink all that far going back. And coming down, he kind of stays up on it. But when he gets that, he wants to hit that driver 900 miles. And he's right about one thing. If you roll it down like that and then flip it over at the bottom coming through, you get some extra speed. But it's a good thing he doesn't have to buy his golf balls because it might bust him. You can't find them half the time.
Well, we'll see how Tiger does down the road. Not good right now. We'll take a break. Our first here on Colbert on Golf. We come back, we'll talk about United States Open qualifying. Robert Streb from Kansas City and Kansas State has qualified for the U.S. Open this week. Others include Luke Donald, Retief Goosen, and a great story with Lee Janzen. We'll talk about how hard it is to qualify for the U.S. Open and how it went this week next on Colbert on Golf.
Midland Exteriors is proud to be a presenting sponsor of Colbert on Golf. Just as Jim Colbert pursued excellence on the course, Midland Exteriors is committed to excellent products for your home and exceptional customer service for you. Midland Exteriors knows Kansas weather can be tough on your home, so we offer only fiberglass windows and seamless steel or fiber cement siding. It's the good stuff, and so is our service. Online at MidlandExteriors.com. Midland Exteriors, we've thought of everything.
Colbert Hills is one of the most unique golf experiences in the entire Midwest, and the hills are calling your name. Colbert Hills, you're going to experience huge elevation changes, tour-quality greens, and an award-winning design by Jim Colbert. Tee times, specials, and stay-and-play packages are available online at ColbertHills.com. Book a foursome or bring a huge group, and the staff at Colbert Hills will roll out its legendary hospitality. Who knows? You might even run into Jim at the tee box or after your round at Colbert's, which is so much more than just the 19th hole. Visit ColbertHills.com today.